Everybody.
Oh, I can't. Both of my ops are on the opposite team. I'm just going. Yeah. Out forever because he refused to help me look for Nick. You gotta go for Sadia. Wait, where's Sadia?
Hadia's over there. Okay, so I got permission to record.
You okay?
No, thank you. I got permission to record.
You got to
for education.
Oh, never mind, Sham.
Yeah, exactly. I can't. All right.
But you guys have a very crucial role.
I'm gonna touch that.
Wait, this is so cool.
This is gonna be hot mess.
So today we have the mock trial.
I was thinking that on the way here. I was thinking that on the walk here. I said, of course.
Forensics, and then that's them over there. So yeah, stay tuned. Thank you.
Oh yay. Okay. Oh yay. The court of Saunders High School is now in session. The Honorable Justice Color is now presiding.
You may be seated. And who will be delivering that? You are? So I'm asking you to introduce yourself. You are?
Yes.
No. Who are you?
Teresa Isaac.
Thank you very much, Ms. Isaac.
Good morning, everyone. Your Honor, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, and esteemed guests of the court. My name is Teresa Isaac, and I'll be representing the defendant, Cindy Tones. Today we'll be deciding the future of Cindy Tones, a then 17-year-old student that attends Athena High School. Ladies and gentlemen, my client is about to graduate this year, just like you. They are looking forward to study their true passion. My client wants to further their study and love of computer programming. In school year 2022 to 2023, parodies were created about the former superintendent, the 57-year-old Leighton Mays. These posts poke fun of the then superintendent's character. In school year 2023 to 2024, a deepfake video was posted onto a popular site, Great Block. The video entailed the superintendent accepting a bribe from a contractor. This video is considered responsible for loss of man's campaign as a state senate. Many believe that my client, Tones, who was then a junior, is responsible and capable of generating these posts. While my client did have a disagreement with the former superintendent, they acted as a responsible club vice president who sought to respectfully ask for the restoration of the club's funding. My client sought to protect the beloved club that brought joy and wonderful memories to its members ever since the very beginning of the members' high school career. Now, it is true that my client is knowledgeable of generative AI. However, Tones is not the only member of the computer science club with this extensive knowledge. In fact, both Tones and Dalen Edwards wrote a paper in their AP Computer Science class on generative AI, therefore both showcasing exceptional knowledge in creating deepfakes. In addition, Jamie Kane, the faculty advisor of the club, also portrayed extensive knowledge on the subject, meaning that club members would have access to his knowledge as well. Ladies and gentlemen, it is unfair to solely accuse Tones as it's evident that my client...
Yes, please raise your right hands. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth under penalty of perjury? You may be seated. Can you guys see? You can see him? Okay. You can actually, would you mind moving up your desk a little bit?
Oh yeah. Oh, that's better. Thank you.
Oh, good?
Oh, good.
All right. Just introduce yourself again. Your name?
My name is Christine Hernandez, and I am the direct attorney for Dr. Leighton Mays.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Hernandez. Yes, you may.
What is your full name?
Hello, I am Dr. Lincoln Mann.
Dr. Mann, can you briefly describe your educational background?
Yes, I graduated from Athena High School. Then I received my bachelor's in science from SUNY Poseidon, and then later attended classes at Cornell where I received my doctorate in educational administration.
Dr. Mann, what positions did you hold in the field of school business?
At Athena High School, I was a history teacher for 15 years. Then I got promoted to assistant superintendent, and after 2 years as assistant superintendent, I became superintendent.
How
long did you serve as superintendent?
For 18 years before I retired.
Dr. Mans, did you pursue any other public leadership roles?
Yes, I was elected and re-elected as Cronos County Legislator.
Dr. Mans, did you decide to run for a higher position besides Cronos County Legislator?
Yes, I decided to run for state senate.
Why did you decide to run?
Because of my success as county legislator and the overwhelming support by my supporters, they encouraged me to run.
As superintendent, what was your main responsibility?
My main responsibility as superintendent was to set the district's budget for the following year.
Hold on 1 second, Mr. Hernandez. Who is the person on this side to make objections? That's you? Okay. 1 minute. Thank you.
Dr. Mans, did you implement any major budget cuts during your time as superintendent?
Yes, due to the poor economy and the shortfall in taxes, I had to make certain cuts to certain folks within the district.
Dr. Mans, what criticism did you receive from this cut?
I received criticism from the computer science club.
Did you receive any criticism from the computer science club prior to this cut?
Yes, they made graphics mocking and ridiculing me.
Can you describe the nature of these graphics created by the computer science club?
Yes, they portrayed me as a crying baby, a clown, and a donkey.
Your Honor, please mark this as Plaintiff Exhibit 1.
Okay. Yeah, you may come forward.
Don't have to show opposing counsel.
You have to show.
No, bro.
Ronald McDonald.
Okay.
Your Honor, may I approach the witness?
You may, but I need to mark it first.
Okay.
Can you mark this?
Can you mark this as Plaintiff Exhibit 1?
I will. Students, bring it to me. One.
That was so sinister, bro.
To see your exhibit.
Okay.
You want to take it around?
This one says, does the superintendent need their diaper changed? If you hire a clown for a superintendent, you should expect a circus.
That's a good one.
We always suspect the superintendent was a jackass.
First, now let's take that.
Okay, this is fun, but I am gonna have to ask the jury not to comment.
Did you have any prior knowledge that your voice was being used for this purpose?
No, I did not.
Dr. Mans, who do you believe was responsible for creating this recording?
Sandy Towns.
What?
Counsel?
I'm merely asking who does he believe?
Yeah, that's speculation. Excuse me?
Well, what do you mean?
He's speculating. He can't speculate. That's what he believes.
Facts
But we have no first-hand knowledge.
Three will come back? Did it come?
Dr. Mans, were you
So you withdrew your previous question?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Dr. Mans, were you made aware that Sandy Towns was recording your voice?
Yes, I was made aware by Dana.
Say it down.
Your Honor, can you object to everything?
You can, of course.
Objection relative.
We're not there yet. Okay. Okay.
Can we see the evidence?
Not yet. It's not in as evidence yet. It's only marked for identification purposes. You can only see it if it actually gets in as evidence.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Dr. Mans, could you explain the nature of the $3,500 transfer to your savings account on April 30th, 2022?
Can you ask him about the document first? You're trying to get it in, or?
Sure.
Okay.
May I approach the witness now?
Yes.
Dr. Mans.
Make sure loud so everybody can hear it.
Are these your bank transfer statements?
Yes.
Does it look, does it look like it was messed with, or
No.
is everything accurate?
Yeah.
Okay. Could you explain the nature of the $3,500 transfer? Your Honor, I did not hear the motion.
Okay.
Could you explain the nature of a $3,500 transfer to your savings account on April 30th, 2022?
Before you do it, do you want to get it in as evidence first?
Yes.
Okay, so why don't you, so ask, so you've asked him if you can identify it, then you can really just, at this point, you can ask him if you can have it marked as evidence.
Your Honor, may I have this
Yes,
marked
it
as
is.
evidence?
Okay, now it's good, just put it back, get back. All right, now it's in as evidence.
Could you explain the nature of the
Loud, please, these guys can hear.
Can you explain the nature of the $3,500 transfer to your savings account?
Yeah. Only to save money.
Forgot what he ate.
Yeah, you could. I think he'll be getting to it, I think.
Now,
Take a recess, because we only have a
nah, they're straight, yeah.
Putting the plug, mock trial 2025, live and breathing on February 26, 2025. Okay, come. Try and hit me, try and hit me. Try and hit me.
Oh my god.
Your Honor, we call Dalen Edwards to the stand at this time.
Dalen Edwards, okay. And, who's gonna be attorney for Dalen Edwards? That's,
Javier Shahid, I'll be the direct attorney for you.
okay, Ms. I know I have a problem. Okay, here we go. Please raise your right hand. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth on penalty of perjury? Then you may be seated.
Please state your name and age.
Dalen Edwards, 19 years old.
Where are you currently attending school?
Kronos Community College.
Can you describe your academic background?
I graduated from Athena High School in June 2023.
You may want to slow it down a little bit, both of you, talk a little slower.
Were you a member of the Athena High School Computer Science Club?
Yes.
What roles did you hold within the club?
Treasurer and secretary.
Did you gain experience with generative AI?
You can answer the question.
Sandy Towns.
Based on your experience, when the club had the most knowledge on generative AI?
Sandy Towns.
Did Sandy Towns ever discuss generative AI or deepfakes with you?
Yes, frequently.
Did Sandy Towns ever brag about her skills?
Yes, often.
Towns ever demonstrate her expertise in generative AI or deepfakes with you?
Although previous questions, they were here today. This one, you can answer. Yeah.
Yes, within our AP Computer Science class, she graded A+ on a paper about generative AI. your knowledge, did towns ever create or manipulate images of Superintendent Mans in the past?
Yes, back in October 2021.
Where were you on April 1st, 2024 at approximately 12:55 p.m.?
Near the computer lab.
Did you see Sandy Townsend near the computer lab at that time?
Yes.
How do you remember the time so specifically?
She requested for the time.
What did Towns say to you at that moment?
She had to make it to her 1 o'clock calculus class.
Why do you believe this moment is relevant to the case?
Towns was seen moments before the deepfakes were released.
That was really good, right? She said no
Is it true that you believe your loss to Sandy Towns is the reason you never got into SUNY at the time?
Out of argumentative. Don't get overruled. You can speculate on his own. She can speculate on her own why she did or did not get it. It's
Guys, reporting live February 27th, 2025, and you'll not see me tomorrow.
Unargumentative. Just ask your questions.
My question was, the metadata on the flash drive does not show that it was used to create the deepfakes, correct?
That's already answered.
Sandy Towns voluntarily handed over the flash drive to the investigator, correct?
I don't know.
If Sandy Towns had malicious intent, they could have destroyed the flash drive or refused to cooperate,
That
correct?
calls for speculation.
Sustained.
The fact that Sandy Towns handed over the flash drive suggests that they had nothing to hide, correct?
I don't know if she
Sustained.
Professor Roberts, based on your investigation, the flash drive does not prove that Sandy Towns created or disseminated the deepfakes, correct?
Sustained.
Professor Roberts, all the flash drive showed was that there was an audio recording between Sandy Towns and Lane Mans, correct?
I'm gonna let him ask it again. He's summing it up. Go ahead.
Yes, that's what the flash drive is.
Without direct evidence linking Sandy Towns to the creation of the deepfakes, you cannot conclude that they are responsible, correct?
Sustained.
That's all.
Thank you, counsel.
He also has a master's in computer science and a bachelor's in electrical engineering.
So on those areas, I would say computer science is expert. I would not be able to give him an expert. But what makes him an expert, in your opinion, on AI?
Well, Professor Roberts had the same degrees, and they were allowed.
Oh my
Okay. Yeah. Counsel? Okay.
I'd like to say something, Your Honor.
You want to say something in your defense here?
Yes, I'd like to say something in my defense. Positive. So, with all my degrees and many years on the job, I think that my knowledge here is very suitable for this certain situation, making me an expert as such for this situation.
I'd like to add to that.
Thank you.
He may not be no Elon Musk on AI. That doesn't mean he doesn't know anything. You know, he still has.
We're not saying he doesn't know anything, but to say that I'm gonna rule now. To say that he's an expert in the area of AIs in specifically, I'm gonna have to say no. We're not gonna allow him to be an expert on AI. As to general engineering and such like that, then I would say fine. Okay, but not to AI.
Computer science can still relate to deepfakes, so like, it's okay, it's fine. I don't think that's a question.
It's fine.
Okay. You guys may be seated. All right, well, not both. You can continue to ask your questions. Okay.
What are you doing? The fence is in his shit right now.
Next question. Wait, can you just take the question?
No, you're good. Go ahead.
Okay. Now, based on your degree in computer science and electrical engineering, do you think a high school student such as Sandy Towns could have the technical know-how to produce those deepfakes?
Of course not. She's not some government official. She's just a kid.
It's based on his degree.
He's not an expert.
I'm gonna sustain the objection. Continue, counsel.
High school on May 10th, 2024?
Yes, I did.
Why did you feel the need to visit?
Well, I caught word that one of my computers had been misused in a sense.
And what did you find out in your investigation?
I didn't find anything when I investigated, but then again, a VPN could have been used on the computer to hide the IP address.
Do you recall what Professor Roberts said regarding the files found in the computer's trace memory system?
Yes, I do.
What did Dr. Roberts say?
He said that he said that my AI, hold on now.
Okay, there's no mouthing here to the witness. Okay, you have signal to the witness, counsel. Witness is on his own here.
He said my secret VPN was used on the computer.
Objection here, sir.
It's not
A
here.
little late, but well, how is it not hearsay?
It was an in-court statement made by Professor Quincy Roberts. That was in court.
Oh, he said it today.
Yes, sir. It's not my fault. You got short-term memory.
All right.
Anybody.
So not just Sandy Towns.
Not just him.
Okay. Thank you. No further questions.
Okay. How long do you think your cross is going to take?
We can start. You can start it.
You can start it, but you don't want to. You don't want to end. You don't want to. You don't want to end in the middle of a cross.
Okay, so.
Okay. We're gonna take. Then we'll take a recess. Not tomorrow. We lost the library for some testing tomorrow. So.